Terry Spin says that programming isn't about what you know, it's about what you can figure out. Dennis Ritchie says the one way to learn new programming language is by writing the programs in its. Saying this, I would love to introduce the curious minds Zaidan Khan and Rohan Sidhu, who are the full of the cheerful and enthusiastic guys. And the most interesting fact about them is they are the two different persons with one soul, and you will figure it out at the end of the podcast why I have said that this. So stay till the end and enjoy the podcast. Hello everyone, this is Jerusha, and today my guest is two amazing people, and I would like them to introduce themselves. So yeah.
Go for it, Rohan.
Yeah, so hey everyone. My name is Rohan Sidhu. I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan, and I am a Java and PHP developer since I was 12 years old, and self-learning from YouTube and everywhere. So this is me. That's me. Yeah, go for it, Zaidan.
Yeah. So my name is Zaidan Khan, and I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. And I am a full stack developer. And thank you, Irisha, for having me here. And I really love your podcast. So yeah, this is me, Zaidan.
Hello everyone, both of you. And how's the COVID going around you?
So basically, around me, my whole society is going through the COVID. Like 80-60% of people in my society are just quarantined just because of COVID. They all have like second wave of COVID. But I am fine. Like in first wave, I've survived. Second wave, I've survived, and I'll hope so that I'll survive the next wave as well. If we don't hope that it should come, but yes, uh, we need to survive just because of we have the strongest immune system. So yeah, you can go for it, Gadan.
Actually, COVID situation is not improving. That's what I see. I don't know. I actually don't go out way too much because it's not actually necessary to. And obviously, I am a coder, so I just intend to sit on my laptop for the whole day. But yeah, I don't think it is getting any better. But I hope it should, and I'll pray for everyone. But let's hope it gets better. Actually, it is not better for the place where I am. There are people who are they're not in a good condition. Actually, they are very much in pain and all the stuff. And I have I have seen all the pictures and all the things floating around social media, but it's painful to even watch. But yeah, it's not good, but let's hope it gets better.
Yeah, I have also watched the videos. Is and it's really worst the situation of the
Exactly.
people, and yeah, hopefully and hope that all of you are the safe. And I want to know that how you people get started with the coding, and yeah, I want to know where do
Okay,
you people start with basic level.
okay. Actually, I was 8 years old, so I was not aware about coding. So I was in my constant mind. It was like that you open the website, so it's are being made by let's say for example, it's a product and being made by many people, a lot of people in a single company, and they make like Facebook cannot be made by a single person. So you have to create a company for that, and there are many things behind it to create some kind of product. But when I got to know that anyone can create this, and this is the coding is behind it and everything, because in my mind it was like illustration is there, animations are there, and you just have to draw it something. So it was because I was a kid. So after that, when I got to know that it is all these things are made from coding, even like illustrations and every design and everything, even the database and everything. So I was really much interested. Then I don't know anything, but what I did, I started creating my own Google, my own Facebook, which was nowhere standing. But yes, I started creating my, so that and I never used to open Google. I used to open my own searching from local host, and I start to search from there itself, because that was my search engine. So I used to customize it and make it better every day. Then I started creating Facebook with Zadan when I met him, and then we created something like Facebook, but Then eventually I started to get interest into database and everything. So what I was like, okay, let's get into database, data management, data analysis and everything. And then front end was there. So I love doing everything like front end and back end. So I started to become a full stack developer, and then I started taking projects from market, and gaining experience again day by day, every day, and from YouTube, from everything. I was researching just because I was curious. So now I'm very much, I can say I'm a, like, not a professional developer, but I'm a very good developer who can code for like straight for 13 hours and 24 hours, because this is actually my experience, what I have gone through from like past 8 years, when I was like started properly when I was 12. So this is me. This is my experience basically.
So I started coding. Actually, it wasn't it wasn't a quick start for me, but I saw actually my friend Rohan, he started coding and I was very amazed. Like he's making stuff as he explained that he was searching on his own Google, he was searching on his own search engine. And I was like, okay, damn, that's something pretty amazing, which I always, I also want to make something like that so I can be, we always had that competition. Rohan and I, we always are like, friends and competitors at the same time. So it's like that. And when I saw him, he's doing something which is actually amazing for me, because I always used to go on Google and searching for the games and all the stuff. But then I realized that this guy has his own. So I was very fantasized by that. And my first code was simply giving a background color to HTML web page. And I was like, okay, I changed the color and I kept on playing with that for like days. I kept on I just used to go to my code, go to my notepad file. I used to change the background color and I was like, see, I did something new again. So it started at that moment of time. And then I just left coding actually. I had my schools and all the stuff. And actually, my first code was, I think, when I was 9. I think I code, no, not 9, I think 10. So around that time, I coded my first code. After that, I stopped it. I don't know why, but I stopped coding. I stopped looking even this way. I stopped looking at coding this way. I lost my interest, to be honest, completely. But then again, I was like, when I used to go to school and all the stuff, and I realized the thing I was doing when I was 10 years old, they are teaching the same stuff in 10th class. When a person is, I don't know, like I actually skipped my some of the classes. So I don't know what age people are there in 10th class. But in the 10th class, they were teaching the same thing to change the background color using HTML. So I realized that I was doing the same thing when I was 10 years old. When I was like in fourth or sixth class, I think I was in that. I think I don't remember to be clear, but yeah, I was doing those things when I was 10, and in the 10th class, those things were be taught in the school. So I was very much curious about it. Like, what did I do at that time? Why was I like this? Why was I so curious? Then I started working on myself, and I realized there are so many things I could just learn through. It was like an ocean for me, and I just was standing on the edge of the ocean, and I just had to take a leap of faith. Just a dive. And hopefully Rohan was there and he helped me out. It was amazing actually. And when I now, if you talk about that now, the experience, the starting, I think I am very happy to make that dive. I am very thankful even to Rohan, because even he helped me a lot with that, because it wasn't easy for me when you leave something, when you are not interested in anything, but your friend is there to help you out. He was like, it's okay. It was like a, if I explained it theoretically, it was like he was standing right next to me. He was in the pool of that coding and all the technology world. He was right there in that world, in that ocean. And he was just like, this is good. If you want, you take a dive, have a look. If you don't feel like that this is not what you want, you can get back. I took the dive, and then, I am here right now with you on the podcast with him, and we are talking about my experiences. So yeah, it took a while, but yes, now I can see the results. that yes, I'm getting somewhere. So this was my start. And if we talk about mine and Rohan's start about the coding, we were just two kids playing in the ground, and we used to normally get to his house because I didn't had my computers at those times. Rohan had that potato PC, so we used to go to his house. Then we used to just simply open the Facebook and start playing games on it, because totally at that time for us it was a platform where we get free games. So we used to play games, and then we were like, damn, this is good, because Rohan was already, we were totally into games. We were like completely, you know curious about this stuff. So we just randomly had this idea that, let's make something like Facebook, where we can just go and play. It was not a global idea for us. It was like an, personal idea that yes, we'll go and we'll just make a Facebook like thing and we'll just play games on it. It was like that. And I don't know how Rohan was like, see, I coded this. This is how we'll be making our, Facebook, which now we named as Friendoza. So yeah, that was the idea. That was the point. That was the thinking where this all started. Then he started making those search engines and, the home pages, the forms and logs and all the stuff. And then I connected to him again. Like we lost a connection a bit for a couple of years, I think, Rohan, right?
Exactly. It was like around 2 years. And the
Yeah.
best part was, Irusha, what the best part was that we didn't knew anything. Like it's like you. Some people are like they used to watch like many videos. Okay, they used to see many things. They used to read a lot of books like for PHP and JavaScript. We doesn't know anything. We were like how to create a login page. We started researching on it. How to create registration page. We started researching on it. So we just wanted a feature, and on that particular feature basis we started researching on the things, and we implement on our website in a single day. And this is how we learn like a lot of languages in like PHP, JavaScript. I know like each and every languages. Now I'm into frameworks as well, like getting into, because I'm curious. And we are into basically, because if I learn any something, so he'll also, and if he learns something, I'll also, because we are like this.
Yeah, and actually the amazing part is when we are doing on a, when we are telling people that yes, I am a coder, and when Rohan is like, yes, even I do coding. Obviously we don't say ourselves to be as professional coders, but we do coding, we do a lot of it. So when we tell people that yes, I am Zaidan and he's Rohan and we are doing coding and we are coders, they ask our age. I don't know why that's a matter, but they always are like, they ask our age. And I'm like, I am 16, and Rohan is like, he's 20. And then they are like, no, you are joking with us. I don't know why that's a thing, but everyone is just like, they are like, they don't believe us that yes, you are so young and you cannot be doing this much of coding and all the work. So I don't know why that's a thing to everyone.
Yeah, that's the shocking. I mean, your age and your coding, and when I heard you are the 16 and you are the coding. That's also surprising for me as well. So, yeah. And
Oh
beside
my god.
that, beside the coding, what do you do uh for the entertainment?
So then
For
you are gonna
entertainment.
start. You're gonna start, or me?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll go for it.
You this
Actually,
time you
apart
start.
from yeah, sure thing. Apart from coding, I think I'll just explain you in short. Apart from coding, we are a parkour athlete. Okay, Rohan, do one thing. You just explain some stuff, and I'll get back to it. I don't know how to start. Go for it, man.
Okay, so like, have you seen like parkour? Do you know about free running or something like athlete sports and or something? This which is an international sport, parkour.
Yes, yes.
So we are parkour athlete. So we are the guys who do flips. We are the people who climb walls and everything. We from A to B. We can like art of movement, so we know about that as well, and we have like created couple of videos. And
So in short, we are like
he
parkour
yeah,
athletes. and filmmakers. Like, we create our own videos, we shoot, we are cinematographers, we do all the cinematic scenes, we edit our videos, like I don't know what else. We are just, we are parkour athletes, plus
Eh,
I am
we are also
actually a CEO of our startup. So I am the CEO of a company which is called as Friendoza, and Rohan is the founder. So yeah, that's there too. Then I love dance, music, and there are many things. Like, I do skating, skateboarding, cycling, and what knows. Like, even sometimes, you can say that I and Rohan, we are gym freaks too. So yeah, there are many things.
or we are literally like, it's not like that we know that, so we are, so it's like we are literally, we like did all these things for like straight 1 year, 6 months. We literally trained for that, and we also know martial arts.
Amazing. And you would still continue that stops or stop it?
No, we have that decided timings like weekends or weekdays, or just because of COVID, we stopped it. Just because of we cannot go outside, we cannot meet because of distance. But yes, there was a time that we every week, once like Saturday, Sunday, we used to train together. We used to create videos together, and you can
Exactly, and
see really well on
there are
our
many things.
Instagram. That's like
Exactly, yeah,
full of that.
full of these things. I have
Yeah.
my dance videos on it. Rohan has his parkour and calisthenic stuff on it. So, like, I don't know, we have almost done many things, I think, together. That's the best.
Amazing. So much of the fun to talking to you. Yeah, and what motivates you, both of you, and who is the inspiration for both of you?
What
So,
motivates me the existence of reality.
Sense of
Okay.
reality.
Yeah, and the inspiration is like, see, inspiration, you can get inspiration from anything. Like, it's like if someone is on the top, he was like Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk is like, he wants mass civilization in 2024. Okay, so he's my inspiration. So it changes time to time, like in Bill Gates. So he's like not in divorce part, but normally Bill Gates. So he created Microsoft, how he struggled for that. Steve Jobs, how he struggled for Facebook. Sorry, Apple. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg, how he struggled for Facebook. So these all gives you inspiration. So there is no constant inspiration for me, and my motivation is like existence of reality. Just because of that, I am curious, and just because of that, I got to know many things. I have the knowledge of all these things.
so for me, I think the motivation part, I think it is all the people who got my back. Those are the people who are, the people who are always there. One of them is Rohan, to be honest, and like my parents, and all these people, my friends who got my back. Rohan, my parents, them, and like, the people who matters to me, they are those. And the inspiration part, or the motivation part, I think those people will hold the perfect place actually. And for the inspiration, I think I'll go with Rohan and my own self, to be honest, because I think, Rohan is always there. He is doing the best, which I want to do. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but, you can take it in a way that, he's doing something, and I'll be very much interested in it. And I am always like, I want to do better than this. So I think I'll take him as my inspiration. And then again, I am my own inspiration. Like, that's first and Rohan is second. Okay, so I am my own inspiration, just because, it's me who keeps getting myself back on track. Because, when you get bored of something, many times, there are many times I get bored of coding also, to be honest. It's just, you know I want to do it. That's why I'm doing it. It's not like someone is dragging me, or someone is just, if Rohan is not always there, like, come on man, you can do it, come on man, you can do it. It's not like that. It's me, my own self, who is getting myself into this. So I'll very well, I won't be shy about this, but I'll take my name for that.
And I want to know that how I want to know more about your company, as you have said that you are the founder of the you both are the founder of the company, and I want the both of you to spell out the name of the that company, um because the words is slightly confusing for me, and yeah,
Friendoza.
and I want to know the story behind that.
Okay, so the
Friendoza. Yeah, go on.
basic
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, basically the thing is that once you come into the market, so our first agenda was completed in 2013. Then when we totally learned that how to create all these social networking websites. Okay, but the second problem is when we came to the market, everyone was like they were not watching our hard work or everything. They were watching that what exactly new in this. And to be honest, that particular time we were not having anything new in that particular website, so we closed it first time. Okay. Then we redesigned it for no reason, but there again there are no new features, but we redesigned it more better than other social networking websites. Okay, we again launched it. No one likes it. We ended it. Again, we relaunched it just because of we wanted to promote the business and everything. So we have this idea. We relaunched it, and again it was down. So we were learning from the people from the market, because in the business you have to take care of three things. Number one is the development part in this business. Second is the business part, the economical part, which is like investments and everything. And third, that people should like it, the marketing part. So sometimes we are lacking in business part, sometimes we are lacking the development part, sometimes we are lacking it in like marketing part. But like this year or last year, when we were busy too much in doing people's project, everyone's project, so we got this idea to create something unique. So what exactly Friendoza now is that just because of pandemic situation, there is a main root cause is that you cannot touch and you cannot, you need to keep the social distancing. Okay, so this is the whole revolutionized market where you can buy stuff, each and everything. You can there is a website which is called Amazon. You know that you can buy things on Amazon. There's a website which is called like Swiggy, Zomato in India, where people can order the things on like at home. But there is no such websites for local market, people who are struggling and selling their stuff on online itself. So they have to go all out of documentation and something. So we are giving all these people this application so that they can get their sellings and everything on a digital way, in a digitalized way, and people can really can do them like online payments and everything. They will be having all the access of online payments. They will be having all the access of panels, and we will introduce them, we will teach them all the local market about the digital way, so that whole world. Let's for example in future all this, if we go through the pandemic situation or not, people should be more digitalized, and they can do anything with the local market as well, within your fingertips. So this is our agenda for Friendoza, which is right now under construction, but will come soon on application and website platform.
Exactly. And most probably, and I hope this time we'll be on the top. And I hope it happens ASAP as soon as it is going to release. I hope it just, it goes as like a chartbuster. And actually, I think the Friendoza, I think it'll be it'll be the bridge between every market, every shop, even if it is even if it is a general store, medical store, the smallest shop in your nearby gully, like nearby road or whatever, the smallest shop also is has to be there. It has to be there, and we'll connect buyers and sellers directly. We'll be the bridge. They'll buy, sell from the lowest market to the toppest. That's what we are aiming for here. Let's hope it happens. And let's see where it goes.
It's a huge project, I think, and it needs like lots of the like what to say. It takes lots of time, I think, to reach
Yeah,
all.
let's exactly construct.
Yeah,
It'll take it'll take some time to construct, but I hope it. It'll take time. Everything will take time. Construction, coding for this, developing this. developing to an extent where people cannot say us that you are lacking in the unique part, you are lacking in the business part, economical part. It will take some time, but for sure, we'll just, we'll keep working on it until it reaches where we really want it to be.
uh, Best of luck for that. And yeah,
Thank you
wish
so much.
that your company will
Thanks.
soon
Thanks.
be used among the giant company.
Exactly.
I believe
Thank you
so.
so much. Hopefully.
With God grace, yep, hopefully.
And next thing is, you need to choose one. I will say two words, and you need to choose one. And it's just for
Okay.
one. And yeah, creativity or coding.
Creativity.
Creativity,
Okay, money or coding.
Money.
money.
Come on, man, choose something else. God, stop copying me.
You stop coping. My
Okay,
honest answer.
coding or business.
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 And Rohan,
Business.
Both business. We both said business.
health or coding.
Say it again.
Health or coding.
Health, I think. I'll go with the health.
Yes, also obviously health. Right now I'm using MacBook Air. Zaidan is using iPhone. Okay. Somewhere it was innovative. It's in a process of innovation, and that's why right now in this particular world it is so much famous. So innovation means like the combination of creativity and development, and yes, exactly these two things combined together, which is called innovation, and it comes from my brain, which is also innovation of God, of science, of physics. So everything
Hmm.
is like innovation.
Amazing. Okay, for me, I think I'll go with the easy thing. I think innovation is the final goal, which it is a final goal. Innovation is the final goal for me. I think that's what I'll go with. It is a final goal. It'll be like, let's say theoretically, I have a, I have a statue of gold. Okay, and I think I wanted to convert it into the diamond. And how will I do it? How will I work hard to it? It's just a theoretical thing. I know the gold will not turn into diamond, but it's just a rank level you can take it as. Like if there is a rank iron, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. So you can take it in a ranking wise level. If I have a something special, let's take for an example, I have a friendship. I have my best friend. I have the person who I really care about, who got my back. That's something which I'll call I have gold, right? And I'll keep trying to reach till the point till it is diamond. And I won't stop working before that because I know if I stop working, if I really stop working, stop doing whatever I'm doing right now, I'll start to decrease my rank, right? I don't want to go back to iron. I don't want to go back to the place where I started. I'll keep innovating it. I'll keep going forward just because at the point my ultimate goal is to reach the diamond, right? And I want it, and I really need it. So that's why I think innovation is something like this to me.
If you got the opportunity to travel the universe or to have a dinner with the Mark Zuckerberg, then what would you choose and why?
Now I'll travel. I'll choose world tour just because of I want to. Automatically have dinner with Mark Zuckerberg when my own company is on heights, and I would love to when I'm gonna offer him to buy his Facebook.
Damn. But I will just, I'll just go with the, universe thing, travel the universe. I would actually love to explore whatever things are there, whatever, if there are actually aliens. But yeah, I would really do that. And I
I
have to
hope
be
he
as
is not gonna listen to it. Mark Zuckerberg right now.
I'll just go as far as you possible, Rohan. I'll take anything. I'll take this offer too. If you help me to go to any, if you help me to travel the whole universe, I just want to take that option and go far as away from Rohan Sidhu. That's all.
But when you will get error or bug fixes, you will call me.
Why would
wherever you are.
true, very true.
I'll be waiting for that call.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What What are the silliest mistake that both of you have done till now?
My best friend. Like
I have taken a
completely.
project in my past life, like my mistake, right? Like regarding this, right?
Yes, I mean silliest mistake that you felt for
Yeah,
Well
yourself.
said.
I'll tell you. Like long time back, there was a project. I've taken it on my head, and the best part was I've taken 50% of amount, and I didn't know how to create that. Then I don't know how I made that project, and that is live and perfectly fine. My clients are happy, and today, like that client, I have a good terms with that client. So yes, that was a mistake. I have learned that I shouldn't repeat it again. But yes, somewhere I've learned a lot from that. So this was my mistake in this.
Yeah, and about my mistake, I think it'll be again. I'll say this again and I'll repeat it like 1,000 times. I think when I came into friendship with Rohan, that was my biggest mistake. Okay. I'm sorry, jokes apart. Actually, I think my biggest mistake will be I was working on a project. Apart from that, like apart from Rohan being the silly, apart, me being friends with Rohan, that being the silliest mistake. Apart from that, I think I was working. It is a recent one. I was working on this project and I was having a 550 lines of code in front of me, and the code was showing some error, right? So I was like, literally spent 4 to 5 hours on just finding that error, why this that why that error was there even. That was a minute bug, and I was just searching like hell for like 5 hours. Then I was tired and like super exhausted. I called Rohan. I was like, see, there's some error. Can you help me out with that? Rohan was like, yeah, and just I shared my screen and all the stuff. We were sitting for half an hour for that, and then Rohan realized. He was like, you didn't put a comma here, and I was like, okay, so 500 line codes, and I have to search for a place where I haven't put a comma, and that's why my whole page was not working. So that I think that was the silliest and the worst mistake I have done in recent time.
There was one more situation, like not situation, the thing happened. Remember, we were coding. We are we were coding. We both were coding on a single file. We were refreshing it like 1,000 times, and we were like, why changes is not happening? And after some time, we realized it that we have opened like a different file,
It was another file with the
another
same
file.
name. Like we were working on the index file. The file name was index, and we were trying so hard. Like, why this is not working? Why we are doing changes and it is not showing up in the place where we want it? And then we realized that, oh, we were changing in the same file with a different, like it was the different file with the same name, and we were trying so hard to make it work. And obviously if it is a different one and whatever we want from the other one, it was not working, and we were so confused. Then
I
I
was
realized
like,
that he was
I
like,
was like,
yeah, he
literally,
was like,
when after of years of experience in code, we are doing this silly mistake. Literally, seriously, Zaidan, and you and
like
me both together on a single
exactly like
file.
two brains, and just stuck on a simple, like the worst and the silliest mistake. Like, this is crazy.
And what what do you think the most difficult thing for you, both of you?
Most difficult thing.
Yes.
Hmm.
For you, Rohan, it must be coping up with me.
No, no, no. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Right now, for me, the most difficult thing. Nice. That's a nice question.
Yeah, even I have to think a lot for that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Yeah, go for it.
The most difficult thing for me is there are some website which reads the code from the game, and it extract the score, and it gives you the real answer, and it challenges you with your friends. Let's say, for example, I've scored 21, and my friend scored about 32. So it shows every result on the sidebar of the page inside the PHP or whatever the database is being used. So I'm always curious, like for years now, that how it exactly happens.
Like Snapchat is always already using that feature when you are playing
No, no,
games
no,
on
no. This is
Snapchat,
this is
right?
this is like any game. You like any game. It's like Flash. If you open y8.com, you can be able to see it read the codes, it reads the scorings and everything, and it tells you that your friend scored this and you. So this is the thing what exactly I wanted to learn, and also
Okay.
provide my own. Yeah, so this is exactly which is most difficult for me, but I know it is not possible for me. One day I'll find it, and I'll make sure that in my own website, in our own website, Friendoza. So whenever you'll see that feature, means we have succeeded it, and nothing is difficult than that. It's
Okay.
just
That's
theory in
amazing,
my
man.
mind. I want to literally find that. I couldn't
Let's
find like
do.
4 years. I, I'm finding for years already, brother.
But still, it is not impossible. Let's see.
Hmm.
Let's work on it someday for sure. We'll sit together and work on this, and I hope I'm sure we'll find it out. Well, about the hardest thing, I don't know. I don't think there is any, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think there is
And
anything like that
Yeah,
to.
yeah, I have one more hardest part.
Yeah, go for it.
GTA Vice City helicopter mission.
Man, come on.
It's a part of technology. Everyone talks about it on YouTube. You can see the hardest part.
Yeah,
permission.
yeah.
Can you explain more about it? I didn't know about it, so that's why.
Actually, GTA Vice City is a game, and in that game, there's this one mission you have to do. You have the helicopter. Okay, you have a mini helicopter drone, and you have to pick up, and you have to take all those whatever. What are those actually? They are bombs or what?
Barrels actually.
Barrels.
Barrels.
Yeah, you have to take
It's
all
like
those barrels.
oil barrels inside one factory, and you have to set it up every like in all the floors on all the floors. And there will be many people who will destroy your drone, and you have only 3 minutes. And all the key mapping in on your keyboard, like you have to use almost every key to make sure it is
True,
complete.
very true. I was never able to cross that, so I installed that game.
Exactly. It was difficult for me, but and you know what? I was playing that mission on my phone, mobile phone.
Wow, amazing, man. I don't think there is anything. No, I don't think there's something so hard. Everything can be done, and I do it mostly. No, I might give it some time. I'll just not do it for a lot of time, like a month or what. But then I'll just come back to it and I'll complete it.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, so this is exactly a difficult experience was this.
And for a person who is just getting started with the programming, and here she goes from one tutorial to another on the YouTube and watch the Udemy courses, but still stuck on the programming to get the concept. So, what would you like to suggest?
I would actually, there is a very common question for every developer is Stack Overflow. You just put the code, you put the question, and you reach to the website which is called Stack Overflow, and I got my 80%, actually get my 80% of answers on that website. So yeah, Stack
So the
Overflow.
people who don't know what Stack Overflow is, it is an online website where it is actually a community.
Yeah.
So can you hear me? Like, right?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
So it is, yeah, it is an online community where all the types of coder, everything like from HTML to React and whatsoever language you are trying to work it out, people are there, and they are very amazing, so nice, and they are so amazing at their work that they'll solve your problem without knowing the whole code. You just have, wherever you are getting stuff, you just have to define it, like what is the problem, what is the issue, there are so many people who are just there to help you out. That's amazing, actually. And yeah, for the people who have just started coding and they are stuck, get me. I'll help. I'll just help you out because I don't know what to say because even I get
And
stuck a lot of times.
if he's stuck, I am get me
Yeah,
then.
Rohan is there. I'll get help from him, and then I'll help that person whosoever is there. So even
Actually,
someday,
packages are there, pro and deluxe. So pro and
yeah. So whosoever gets stuck, I am totally open. I'm all ears, and you just get me somehow, and I'll try my best to help you. So yeah, I think that is the best I can do.
Okay, great, great. And what are the programming language that you people know, and what is the programming mean for you?
Okay.
I
I
know.
think
I'll tell you
yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah.
Visual Studio Code, HTML, CSS, HTML5, CSS3, PHP. And MySQL is also a coding language. Okay, and I know JavaScript, jQuery. I know little bit of React, Angular. I know like mostly I know this, and I'm also right now learning uh, Django, which I don't like, but I am learning. Okay, and you can say a lot of like yeah, all these major languages I know. And yes, for database and everything, I'm using Google database, like this one, PHP my admin, Google database, the Google data which has released 4 days ago on YouTube itself. I've started learning that as well. So whatever is in my requirement, I use that, and also Firebase, and a little bit of Android development because I never got time to create that. Yeah, I know Flutter as well. So all these
Okay,
languages I
and
know.
you were working on something, Alexa skills also, right? Remember?
Yes, exactly. Amazon Alexa skill, the Alexa SDK, Alexa SDK. So that I know that as well. Like Amazon Alexa, you know Alexa.
Yes, I know.
So whatever the skills are on there, once upon a time I was a developer of Amazon Alexa skills, and after in a month or two we are going to do that development also constantly with United States of America.
Yeah.
Like exactly.
So the language I know is CSS, CSS3, HTML, HTML5, Python, a bit of Java, and I think I'll go with the cheerful and which one? I don't remember many. I don't know. Like I'll go. Yeah, I think these many plus I'm working like I'm just always learning. I don't know. I never I mostly doesn't complete all the
Right
languages
now
courses.
it is PHP. Major is
Yeah,
PHP.
PHP.
PHP,
Yeah,
and it is just the main thing is that knowing your language is not a matters, never matters. Like if you know a language is like a lot of languages, because if
actually.
it takes you to the different direction. The actually what exactly we believe that we have to focus on that language, and we have to become a lot of a more and more powerful person. Like if I'm better at PHP, so I'll be like I'll go on a god level, and I'll work on that. Like people should contact me and they'll be like, please resolve my problem, or something like please create something for me. So if I'm better at PHP, if I'm better at JavaScript, so it's not like necessary to like know each and every language, because again you are going like in a different directions and you are nowhere standing like perfect. So we are perfect. Basically, we are both are perfect on PHP, and if you talk about like properly programming languages, then we both are perfect on like he's perfect on Python and I am perfect on JavaScript. Okay, and frameworks are there just because of to make our work easier, but we know the base of these languages. So the thing is that basically we both know HTML, CSS. He knows JavaScript. I know he knows Python. I know JavaScript. I know PHP. He knows PHP, and we know how to handle the data management. So this is enough for us. And just because of this is our hard earned money, and we are earning, we are doing well by knowing all these languages. So this is exactly the major part of our like knowledge of languages. Else if
Yeah,
you
and like apart from
else if
that,
you tell
if you
me else if you tell me to create Atari 3600 and whatever the languages are there, I'll create it. I don't have any problem. I just need to see that code. I'll need to learn that code for a week and I'll create it. But if I don't have anything with that language, why should I learn that? Because there are, you know, there are thousands of languages which are being created every day. And you know what, using Python and JavaScript you can create your own programming language. So the thing
exactly.
is that we should learn what exactly we wanted to learn and what exactly help us to create
And
what
apart
we
from
want.
these all things, and like I took many names from the language, even Rohan did. It's just because they are they are introduced and they are new. They are doing great work. Like Google has introduced something new, but it is not very much important to us. But staying up to date is a one thing which every coding person, the person who is doing, should know. Like he should be up to date because technology is totally a race. It is like if you even lack yourself for one day, you will just stay behind from everyone. There are so many people, there are so there are people who know many languages. Like even I told you three, 5 or 7 languages name or 10 languages name. They might know 20, they might know 25, but then again they are still learning. And the most important part is, if you are curious, even I'll just, if I am sitting right now and I feel like, let me go and learn PHP, or let me go and learn JavaScript, I'll do that, and I'll come to know, like, yes, this language can do these all things. Let me know more. So if you have that in you, that's all you need. Because if, just like Rohan said, if you take any language name, if you want us to work on the project of that language, just give us one week. We'll learn it, we'll complete the project, and we'll just give it to you on the time. That's what it is. Because learning a new language is not very much different until and unless you know the basics. If you know the basics, that's all you need. That's what I think, actually. This is my perspective. And I think learning many languages can be handful, but it can be a great skill too. But it is not very important to learn many languages. If you are mastering one, that's more than enough for you. Just learn the basics first. Baby steps.
I learned lots of the from. I mean, I learned lots of the things from both of you. And my next question is, uh, as what do you think about the data science and the AI? And it is because I choose this to because nowadays these two words are the booming, and I want to hear from both of you. What do you think about
Actually,
it?
yeah,
Okay, this is
these
a very
both things
pre-planned
are
for us. Yeah, actually, it is pre-planned. Like, it is a very okay. This is a
yeah. So basically, these both things. What exactly I'm going to say? Okay, Zadan, you want to start first? Sorry to interrupt because
कोई बात नहीं.
yeah.
It's okay, man. You go ahead, man. Don't stop yourself. Come on.
Okay, the thing is that Irusha, the thing is that data science and AI, these both are exactly a problem for this world right now. Each and every company in this world are working on this and making this better, because right now fixing a problem of AI and fixing a problem in data science, making it it improves a particular project. Okay, and in these both part, the main thing is that they both need to learn by themselves. Let's say, for example, in a data science and in also the AI, if they started learning their own, their own thinking, they are creating their own data, they are fetching everything from their own, and they are the things are having emotions and everything. These will go revolutionize the world automatically. But obviously, as many scientists said and predicted that if this particular thing is gonna happen, then we are going through the robots and AI war. Okay. So somewhere it is perfectly fine, and it is like fun to create AI like this, but it is very much like you can say dangerous for humanity as well, human beings and everything. So this is actually what exactly is my thinking for AI and data science. But yes, creating a data, creating something which exactly processing exactly what exactly you are thinking in your brain is exactly a fun. And again, innovation and creativity. But this is dangerous too, because if it becomes against you, then you're gone for toss. If it knows that how to create itself, then you cannot do anything, because the major part is that whatever we know in this world, the news, the like updates from friends, they address and everything, like we meet a new person on like social media, we know the information is coming from internet. And AI and data science have the power of that, and through that they can connect to every information given in this world, and nothing will be hidden, and internet will become automatically free. So this is the problem as well, this is the creativity innovation as well, and this is gonna be fun for the people who are new into it. So this is what exactly is my thinking is. Rizan, your turn.
Yeah, actually, I have kind of a very different opinion about this, and I would like to start from like when I was gonna start my college, right? When I was gonna start my like after in my 12th, actually, when I was in 12th, I was just gonna go for the college. And then we had this I and Rohan were on the call on one day, and we were talking about this. So you know like okay, like recently you talked about the languages and all the stuff, right? So Rohan told he's good in Java, he's learning Java, and I told that I am learning Python and I'm good at Python. So we are just going for the opposites, right? It is not just because I like Python and he like Java. It's just because we do have interest in it. But it's like we two people are there and we are working together, and we know in future also hopefully we'll work together. So by doing this, by not learning only single, by not going for Java, if Rohan wants to learn Java, then I'll also go for Java. Not that. Why? Just because by learning Python, by Rohan learning Java, we can cover a larger area, right? So that's what we were talking about. So Rohan was like, I'll be going for the data science, you go for the artificial intelligence. And actually, I think, this is good. This is how I and Rohan covered a large area. And from the knowledges we got from those section, and we are using it now, like whatever the things we come to know. Like recently, I was working on a Python project, and I learned a lot from that, and I learned a lot from the Python basics and all the stuff. So yeah, these things help. Plus I think about the data science and artificial intelligence, the point Rohan gave us right now, I think it is not dangerous, and I think just the mere opposite, it is necessary. I think it is very necessary to have artificial intelligence and the most bestly improved data science structures and all the stuff. Because see, right
No,
now we are coping.
no, basically my point was that, let's say for example, if the particular thing have their own thinking and everything, then machine doesn't need us. And you know what, there's one robot, okay, in China, which was perfectly made by artificial intelligence, like in China or Japan, okay. And that robot, right now it's a basic like production of that robot. But that robot said that humanity, that it will destroy humanity. Okay, what exactly we humans are doing, after having the whole brain and the whole thinking, kind of thinking, and point of views, okay, what exactly we are doing, we are ruling the world. Okay, let's for example we create something better than us, or if we are creating something which can think more like 100% faster than us. Okay, best example, a basic example is calculator. So when it will be having their own thinking, so they will start to rule humans for sure, not now, not in 100 years, but after 1,000 years, when this technology will improve. So this is my point of view, and this is not only my point of view, this is the basic study which is being studied by the scientists who are into the technology. So this is the thing. Yeah, it is very, really very much good, because right now we can scan codes. Okay, we can do a lot of things. We can, find the information very faster right now. But time to time, when it will improve, it will start become dangerous for us. So this is my
But
point of view.
still,
I think
what I was thinking, so I think what I am thinking about this is like we are going through a situation right now. The pandemic is going on, right? What if that technology, which will be hundreds of years later, will be available for us right now? What if that is the case? What if we could just simply, we could just go to the some random artificial intelligence, which is a supercomputer, and using the high power, we can just simply go to that. We can just give him the samples. He can take out a cure just in hours. Imagine. So that's what I was thinking. It is amazing. Like, you already told it that thing can think 100 times faster than us, right? He can do 100 times faster work than us. Example, calculator. We just type simple, we just press the buttons. It can calculate billions of numbers in a click, in a second, actually, right? So imagine doing those calculation in a second. And I think that it would just take that artificial intelligence, that supercomputer, minutes or maximum hours to get a cure for corona. That's what I think. So imagine it's working like this. And obviously there will be solution for everything. Global warming, computer, you give the problem to it, it can give out the solution, because now we are
No,
not
no, no, no,
thinking.
no, no. Actually, we both are on a different. Actually, it's okay. I'll tell you. There are two kind of artificial intelligences. Number one is only computer, which doesn't have hands and everything. Okay, what we humans are doing it. We are creating artificial intelligence. Okay, what you are talking about, it's a data science. Science. Okay, you are creating like information of data, which is going through the data science, and it use the
Yeah,
power
and
of
the
power of
artificially,
technology. Yeah,
yeah,
uh,
artificially that thing is thinking about
exactly.
it, that
And
will it
what
work or will
exactly,
it not,
yes,
right?
and what exactly people are doing it, that they are using the artificial intelligence for to create the robots. They are not thinking about to create the process the information only. This is
Yeah,
the
that's what
problem
I
with
am
the
saying. No,
human
this
being.
is what I am thinking. My point of view for these things are this. Like
Exactly. You
whatever
have got
people are
good.
doing, I don't have any problem with that too. Because it is going to be thousands of years later. Because I am pretty sure they won't be able to do it so quickly that robots will be ruling us. And I hope that day never comes, just because that won't be good. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't think they can, because at the end of the day, we are the apex. We are always the apex, when we'll always be the apex, just because you know it's all it takes is a plug to turn off a computer, man. In future, God
Mhm.
knows what will work on these things. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
honest, I
We
don't know,
both
right?
we both have a different point of view. Let's get through the second question, because until unless
Yeah.
the machine doesn't have the hands and legs, it cannot do anything. But yes, once, because we humans want to create like AI with the robot, and better than us, so it will happen for sure.
Yeah,
Not
that's true.
I'm saying you can research on internet and you will get it, because I'm a good researcher as well. Yeah. So Irushan, you can continue now.
Yeah,
Now,
else we'll just eat up all the time for this podcast also in just this
yeah,
discussion.
it's
Again,
six
you know what?
minutes
6
remaining.
minutes left.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
So I got opportunity to work on the Silicon Valley, and what would you choose between the work going to the Silicon Valley or else working on your dream company in India?
No,
Going to the Silicon Valley.
basically going to the Silicon Valley, because we can work anywhere, like not in India, like anywhere because right now, if you send me, like if you isolate me in a single room, like which is dark, which is like it doesn't have even windows, but it has internet and my laptop, so like I can do
We'll survive.
anything I want.
We will survive. Definitely, we'll survive.
I can do I can do my work. So the thing is that sending myself, actually I never lose the opportunity. Okay, if I am getting 100 rupees from a person, okay, So I'll take it from that person. It's not about money. It's like I got the opportunity, so I'll take it. So that's the thing. I never lose the opportunity. If I'll get that opportunity, I would really go and work over there. But simultaneously, I will work on my own project because I got time. So this is a thing. So my work will not stop, but I'll get a chance to work in Silicon Valley as well. So this is my point of view.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't give it a second thought because, as Rohan said, when you get an opportunity, get it, and that's what I did. I got an opportunity, just a theoretical way. I got an opportunity to go to the Silicon Valley. I took it. No other thoughts.
Exactly. But yeah,